showing you how to create an account with Google Keyword Planner. So a lot of us have been having challenges creating a Google Keyword Planner account because it's asking us to, pay for ads or set up an ad before we proceed. I'm going to show you how to do it. So all you have to do is head over to Google Ads and go over to where you have Keyword Planner, just like you can see here. Then visit Keyword Planner. Once you're here, you just have to skip a few steps, right? It is not every step you fill in. So you're just going to click on create a new business account like you're seeing here. Just follow the step as you see me carry out the step here. So I'm filling in my business name and next. So I just clicked on next after filling in my business name. After that, I'm just going to put in my website URL. So let's head over to my website, just copy everything. I want the HTTPS to appear, for security purpose, and that's it. Then click on next and you should have this on. So this process is just scanning to your website so that the setup can be continued. So just wait for this to load up and we'll continue once this is done. And there we have it. The scanning process is completed. That's the desktop view of my website. I guess those other ones are not showing because they come in by automation. So here I'm just going to click on that. You saw that, right? So I'm not going to click on any of those campaigns that was mentioned, and that's what you need to notice. So if you notice that I didn't click on So if you notice that I didn't click on any of those campaigns, and you shouldn't either, just continue without setting up a campaign. Then when you get here, click on skip, then skip again. You see that? So just watch carefully and go through this process. So these details correlate me, with me. So once I get here, I'm just going to fill in my account details and continue. So if you don't have an account set up there, just fill in one. Once you're done, you should be able to see an account attached to this. So right now, the ones I'm seeing here are hold accounts. So another thing I would like to chip in is if you want to put in your credit card, probably your Naira card isn't working properly, and try a virtual dollar card like Clasher, Carbon, GPay, and there are a lot of them, but I personally use Clasher, right? So another thing I want you to do while going through this process is that if you have an ad account already that you're not using, maybe you've just been testing the waters, please delete it so that you can follow through the process carefully and correctly. So here is telling me that I have to set up a manual payment, right? So I'm just going to put in the dollar required amount and click on next. So over here, you can see the account has been created, and that's just it. So you would notice that we didn't set up any campaign, right? But if you go through the process you've been going through, you would have to set up a campaign and you would not be able to get to this point until you set up that campaign. But if you go through this process, you'll be fine. So over here, if you go down, you can see the campaign we created. You can see it was not even finished. So this is in draft and you cannot delete that. So this is draft. It has to be there. That's why Google will always ask you to create a campaign. So, and that's just it. So just head over to Google Keyword Planner once again. And once you click on that, you should be able to access your keyword planner, and you're good to go with every other thing you need to do after this. That's basically how you set up your Google Keyword Planner account without having to pay for anything.